Guys, I almost watched mommy die after what was supposed to be a simple fibroid surgery. Mommy took herself to the hospital for the operation. I just joined her later. We trusted the doctors, of course, but from the beginning, something didn't feel right before the operation. As soon as she came out of the surgery, she started vomiting, not once, but over and over, you know. But the nurses told me it was normal. So the next day, something worse happened. She started bleeding, and not small bleeding actually. Blood soaking the bed, my dear, blood soaking the bed. Her body was burning hot. And remember, this is a hot day. But she kept saying she felt very cold. I watched mommy becoming weaker. Her skin started changing color, yellowish, and her feet were turning greenish, a little greenish. I kept asking questions, but they kept telling me everything was fine. Suddenly, mommy told me she didn't want to speak anymore. Hey! That evening, I immensely observed her. I later realized her skin was changing from pale to clammy, like moist skin, that oily skin, like greasy. Then I knew something was utterly wrong. Now, I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I called my auntie. She's a sister to mommy. She's a nurse in some hospitals I can't mention here. I explained everything to her, the bleeding, the temperature, her feeling frozen, everything. And she said one thing that changed everything for us. I quote, "Tell them to check her blood immediately. I mean now," unquote. Remember, they had not checked mommy's blood before the surgery. And when they finally did, my dear, the results shocked me. Actually, us, including the doctors. Her hemoglobin was at 2.6 pints. And according to the doctors, it's supposed to be between 11 to 16 pints. That means mommy had almost no blood left in her body. And that's when everything she felt made sense now. And according to the doctors, one thing I learned is that when someone has very little blood in her body and she has maybe a wound that can let out blood, even the remaining blood find ways of moving out, of flowing out of her body. Even the little she has was flowing out. I didn't ask more about that. Yeah. So they rushed to give her blood. We are lucky that her group type was available in that hospital. And slowly, I watched mommy coming back. Slowly. And that's when it hit me that if I had stayed quiet, I would have watched mommy die slowly before me. Sometimes you have to speak out. Doctors are human too, so always be part of the team working on your patient. Save a life, save your patient with those doctors. So, another thing that I learned, on the day of the surgery, let the patient be examined again. The pressure, the blood level, everything that is required, let it be examined. Don't rely on the previous examination. Last week they checked and she was all good, the blood was there, and no, don't rely on the previous examinations. Before the surgery, let that person be examined. Tell your doctor. If you feel it, tell it to your doctor. Don't keep quiet because you say, these are doctors, they know what they're doing. No, these people are not angels. They are human and they are distracted too. They handle a lot. So always work side by side with the doctors. Help them.